What's going on, people? Today, this is going to be my number 2 rated Colosseum hero. And funny enough, is the only free-to-play hero on my top 5. And of course, who else other than Rose Knight. Now listen, Rose Knight has been a top Colosseum hero for like ever. Okay, and even with all of these new heroes coming out, you still see her a lot. Now, there are some formations that I'm starting to see that don't actually use her, like the Don Guapo Berserker combo, or Don Guapo and just straight assassins, etc. But Rose Knight is still very, very prevalent. Probably like at least 80 to 90% still run her in the Colosseum. And there's plenty of reasons why. Now, of course, as most of you know, she is one of the only army attack heroes that you get as a free-to-play player. So if you are free-to-play, Rose Knight should be one that you should be focusing on anyway, okay? But aside all of that, right, let's go ahead and look over her kit, because she just does it all. Like, if you need it, she has it, okay? First of all, she's a tank. It's kind of hard to come by tanks for free-to-play. Yeah, you have Death Knight, but he's kind of like situational. Child of Light is okay, but he doesn't bring too much to the table. And like the rest of them, they're eh. But Rose Knight is where it's at. First of all, let's go over prayer, okay? Cast magic to heal an ally with the lowest HP and reduce damage taken for 5 seconds. Like, that's so good. Restores 5,000 HP of allies. Also reduces damage taken by 30%. 30. That's in Colosseum. That's that's a lot. Okay. But the main thing that I also want you to take from prayer is that, unlike other abilities, like unlike Witch Doll, where she also does cast a heal, she does it randomly. This one is specifically for whatever hero has the lowest HP. If there's a hero that's just about to bite the bullet, prayer will help them. It's not like, oh, you have a hero with full HP and then you have one that's about to die and then she heals the one with full HP. That will leave you like, are you serious? No, Rose Knight is smarter than that. So prayer is one of those abilities that will help you out no matter the situation, because let's be honest, 30% damage reduction, and most of the time it's the tank that's getting this because they're the ones that's going to be taking the most damage. That's a tanky tank right there, okay? Just saying. Let's go over to the next one. Justice Call. Cast a spell of protection on all allies, absorbing damage taken for 8 seconds. Can only be used at the start of battle, and it absorbs up to 6,000 damage. Now, a lot of times people might overlook this because it's pretty much just at the beginning of the battle, but this is so useful at the beginning. Like, not only are you absorbing 6,000 damage, this actually, it doesn't necessarily say it here, but this actually helps against things like stuns, etc. Because, as a matter of fact, I know of a team around here that actually does not use it. Oh, I don't think I can hit back. Do I find a team without? Okay, perfect. He's in my guild, so I don't want to hit him and be like, oh, wait. Oh, he's got the same team. Okay. I didn't want to hit him and be like, oh, sorry, I won. Okay, take a look at this. Okay, they are not running Rose Knight, meaning that they're not gonna have that protection at the beginning. With that protection, you will easily get Princess Nail's stun negated. But when you don't have her, her stun actually does happen. So let's take a look and see exactly what I'm talking about, okay? So I want you to take a look at their side of the field. Remember, they will not have a shield to begin the battle because there is no Rose Knight in their formation. And I want you to take a look at Snow Princess and the stun that she does on their side of the field. Watch this. Boom! They're all stunned. For just a half a second, they did not move, okay? And that goes a long way. Now, can we win this, actually? This is interesting. Oh no. Oh no, I think I'm dead. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see what happens when it's against somebody that actually does have that Roast Knight and does have that shield, okay? So, let's see. It's going to be the same interaction, except they're going to get that shield right away. Watch their end. There it is. And immune. You see where it says all immune? That goes such a long way when you're talking about Roast Knight and that ability. Because it goes overlooked a lot of times, and a lot of times people don't understand why sometimes their heroes get interrupted at the beginning, etc., or take a lot more damage than usual. Is because they're so used to Justice Call that when they don't have it, they're like, wait a minute, what? So yeah, very, very good. Now, her passive, Rose Heart. The Blessing of the Pixie Queen enhances the Rose Knight's magic defense. It raises it by 300. Now, if you actually take a look at her here, her magic defense is already 913. So basically, it's going to be going up to 1,200. She is going to be able to take so much magic damage. And when you consider that the Colosseum is just overrun with magic damage dealers like Witch Doll, Petite Devil, Incinerator, Snail Princess that I just used, etc., that goes such a long way because her HP isn't like amazing, even though it's not bad, but it's not super crazy high. It's not like a Watcher or something that has like almost 37,000, right? But when you counter with that magic defense boost and her already really high magic defense, man, does she become a really nice magic tank. And then, of course, what finishes it all off is the shield throw. Hurls a shield at the target, dealing damage and inflicting stun for 1 second. The shield bounces 6 times among enemies. Now, you might think, first of all, 3,000 magic damage, that's not a lot. But when you only have a couple of enemies left, let's just say you only have 2, and it just bounces between all of them, it's essentially going to do 9,000 damage to each one. That's a lot. That's a lot. Now, if there's still like 5 of them left, you're not going to do as much damage because it's going to be spread out towards maybe all 4 or 5 of them. But also the stun. You might say, well, a stun for 1 second is not really going to change anything. But it's okay. The 1 second is not really what's super important, even though it's nice. What really makes it stand out is that it will cancel a lot of the things that the enemy is doing. So, for instance, if you have a Don Guapo that's starting his ultimate ability and he's starting to shoot and you use this, it will automatically cancel that out. If you have a priestess that's starting her ability and you use this, or the shield hits her, it will cancel her ability out. So any sort of like ultimate ability that they have to channel, it's not like a one proc and that's it. This can automatically cancel them, which is insanely good. Okay, unfortunately, you can just, you know, do it whenever you want. It has to have pretty decent timing and maybe a little bit of luck. But just the ability to be able to cancel others' ultimate ability, my goodness. And not only that, the damage is actually really, really well. So yeah, I feel like this whole kit, if you put it together with like the Witch Doll, both of these are not only healing your team, it's going to help your team take less damage. They both have abilities to do that. The only difference here is that Rose Knight can actually tank for you, whereas Witch Doll, she can tank like assassins here and there, but she's not going to be able to tank the full head-on team of the opponent. So, and of course, Rose Knight being free-to-play was just another edge to put her over the top. She is absolutely and easily my number 2 hero on my list. Now, of course, it might be a little bit different for you, but trust me when I tell you, Rose Knight is still easily the best free-to-play hero in the game. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching. And we got one more video to go, so keep an eye out for that. And until later, bye.